Tottenham dumped out of the FA Cup by Everton in a 9-goal thriller at Goodison Park. I'm going to go through all of the match facts and stats and look at today's newspapers. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. So Tottenham are now out of the FA Cup. The 30-plus year wait continues for Tottenham to win an FA Cup. I'm thoroughly disappointed. In today's video, I'm going to be going through all of the match facts and stats, Jose Mourinho's comments, and I'm going to go through all of today's newspapers. So it's a case now of us pinning our hopes on winning the Carabao Cup in April, or indeed reaching that final in the Europa League and getting over that line and winning a trophy. Of course, Jose Mourinho always delivers trophies in his first full season at any club that he has ever gone to. So he has two chances now, the Carabao Cup in April or the Europa League in May. Now let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you feel confident right now that Tottenham will win a trophy this season? So the starting 11 against Everton in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Hugo Lloris in goal, Matt Doherty at right back, Ben Davies played at left back, and then the centre-back pairing of Toby Alderweireld and Davinson Sanchez. Tanguy Ndombele and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in midfield, and then Eric Lamela, Lucas Moura and Steven Bergwijn, and Heung-min Son up front. Now the substitutes were Harry Winks, Harry Kane, Joe Hart, Joe Rodon, Eric Dyer, Moussa Sissoko, Dele Alli, Javat Tanganga and Carlos Vinicius. Now, Tottenham, we started off really well. Eric Lamela nearly scored within the first minute. And then Davinson Sanchez, got his second goal for the club after the 3rd minute. Heung-min Son floated over a corner. A fantastic header by Davinson Sanchez. 1-0 Tottenham. And you thought that Tottenham were going to be cruising and we were going to be going into the quarter-finals. And then a 7.5-minute spell of Everton scoring 3 goals. Calvert-Lewin after 36 minutes, Richarlison after 38 minutes, and then Sigurdsson from the penalty spot in the 43rd minute. Now, Eric Lamela did get Tottenham back into the game, a very, very important time to score a goal just before the half-time break, and we went in at half-time 3-2 down. And then in the 57th minute, Tottenham equalised, showing real character to come back into the game after being 3-1 down. It was then 3-3. Toby Alderweireld headed towards goal. The goalkeeper made a good save and Davinson Sanchez tapped in. And then Richarlison restored Everton's lead in the 68th minute, putting them 4-3 up. Harry Kane, of course, Tottenham substitute, equalised for us, making it 4-4. Heung-min Son, what a cross, and Harry Kane, what a great finish. As per normal, Harry Kane is now our second all-time greatest goal scorer at the club with 209 goals, closing in on that record of Jimmy Greaves. But by this point, when it went 4-4, I even put out on social media at that point, the next goal in this game is going to surely win the game. And that's exactly what happened. It went into extra time. Everton substitute Bernard got their goal in the 97th minute. Now, I must say, from an attacking point of view, I thought the Tottenham were excellent in this game. To score 4 goals away from home, you've got to win the game. In any competition, when you're scoring 4 goals away from home, you have to win the game. But defensively, we were so poor. So poor. So many mistakes throughout the game. So many mistakes. To go 3-1 down in quick succession like we did, in I think it was 7 minutes, 26 seconds, 7.5 minutes of the game, of utter madness of conceding 3 goals. Just mistakes galore. It just cannot happen and it's unforgivable. Now, these stats really do sum up the game because Tottenham had 56% possession. We had 29 shots in the game to Everton's 17. We had 12 shots on target to Everton's 10. And when you look at those stats, from a neutral point of view, the game must have been absolutely fantastic to the neutral fan. It must have been. What an advert for the FA Cup. 9-goal thriller. Extra time, had a penalty. Had some fantastic goals in the game. From a neutral point of view, I can see that any neutral fan would have said, what a fantastic game of football. But we're Tottenham Hotspur fans. We can't defend like we did you know, and then expect to go through to the next round. So, like I said earlier, we're pinning all of our hopes now on winning a trophy this season. You know, beating Manchester City, a very, very decent Manchester City side in April. And by the way, I do think that the game being rescheduled to April has done Tottenham a huge favour, because I think if we played that game this month as it was, you know, originally scheduled for, I think that we would have really struggled. But you know, we just cannot defend the way that we did. But when you look at these stats, 29 shots from Tottenham, 12 on target. You know, from an attacking point of view, Jose Mourinho must be very, very happy. Every Tottenham fan seems very happy with our attacking style, but it is just the defending. I'm now going to go through some of the match facts and stats. Now, in what was the 981st match of his managerial career, Tottenham head coach Jose Mourinho, this was the first time his side has both scored and conceded at least 4 goals in a single game. Now, Jose Mourinho has seen his team concede 5 goals in a game for the first time since January 2015, when his Chelsea side were beaten 5-3 by Mauricio Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League, a game I remember very, very well. And this was the highest scoring FA Cup game between 2 top-flight teams since February 1961, when Sheffield Wednesday beat Manchester United 7-2. There were just 7 minutes and 26 seconds between Everton's first and third goals against Spurs, while it was the first time a Mourinho-led side conceded 3 first-half goals since Manchester United away at Brighton back in August 2018. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored his 50th goal in all competitions for Everton, 159 appearances that is, with 26 of his goals coming for Everton under the management of Carlo Ancelotti. Now, former Spurs man Gylfi Sigurdsson became the first Everton player to assist 3 goals in a single match since Stephen Pignard against Fulham in a Premier League tie back in April 2012. Harry Kane has now scored 209 goals in 318 appearances in all competitions for Tottenham Hotspur, making him the second highest scorer in the club's history, behind only Jimmy Greaves, who has 266 goals in 379 appearances. And Heung-min Son has provided 12 assists in all competitions this season, his most in a single campaign for Spurs. Talking to BBC Sport after the game, Jose Mourinho said, "If you say it was fantastic, it was fantastic. I'm not a neutral. When you score 4 goals, you have to win. The way that we played, you should win comfortably. Attacking football and defensive mistakes. The players gave everything. I have to admit, for some of them, it was not easy, because when you play so well and 1, 2, 3 mistakes, you're losing 3-1. Okay, I take positives. Amazing to watch." Everton's assistant manager Duncan Ferguson was talking to BBC Sport, and he said after the game, "It was an exciting game. Tottenham started better than us and got the lead, but we got ourselves back into the game. At 3-1, you're thinking, get to half-time at 3-1, and then they score to put us on the back foot. Exciting game, fantastic. It's 25 years since we last won the FA Cup. It would be great to get to the final. It keeps your season going. We want to do well in the Premier League, but the FA Cup is the one that we want." I'm now going to go through all of today's newspapers, having a look at all of the reports from the game, Everton 5, Tottenham Hotspur 4. Let's start with a report from the Sun newspaper. This is the back page. Bern out for Jose boys. Bernard blasts an extra time winner to KO Jose Mourinho Spurs in a 9-goal FA Cup classic. Everton's Brazil winger fired past Hugo Lloris in the 97th minute to send his side into the quarter-finals. And then this is the report inside. That's the Sun newspaper. I'm not going to go into these in great detail. I'm just going to show you the reports, because I just feel so frustrated about this defeat. And 30 years and counting now since our last FA Cup victory is just absolutely madness. I cannot believe that stat. Every time I say it, Gary Mabbott lifting the FA Cup at Wembley Stadium in 1991. Over 30 years ago. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. This one is from the Daily Mirror here. Tiebreaker glory for Ace Bernard. And the inside, going through all of the goals there. They do actually give player ratings here in the Daily Mirror. Hugo Lloris a 5, Matt Doherty a 6, Toby Alderweireld a 5. They give Davinson Sanchez an 8. And the only other player on the pitch who got an 8 was Richarlison for Everton. Ben Davies got a 6, Eric Lamela a 7, Højbjerg a 6, Ndombele a 6, Lucas Moura a 6, Bergwijn a 6, and Heung-min Son a 7. They gave man of the match to Richarlison. The Daily Mirror, their article starts here. No one takes the FA Cup as seriously as Jose Mourinho. It is a trophy after all. And no one will be as livid, privately or otherwise, as Mourinho will be as his exit like this. With an exit like this. This one here is from the Daily Star. Feel the burn, Jose. It's got here saying Gylfi Sigurdsson, the Everton midfielder, saying it was an absolutely crazy game. This next one, Daily Express, Feel the burn on the back page. Substitute Bernard booked Everton's first FA Cup quarter-final appearance in 5 years after settling a 9-goal epic in extra time. It does say here, in the Daily Express, it mentions a comment that Jose Mourinho made many years ago. Jose Mourinho had famously once had a swipe at Arsenal after they beat Spurs 5-4 back in 2004 by branding it disgraceful. 5-4 is a hockey score, not a football score. This next one is from the Guardian newspaper. Bernard wins thriller for Everton. And then inside, Bernard strike tips seesaw encounter Everton's way. Jose Mourinho spent much of last night at Goodison Park open-mouthed and struggling to comprehend Tottenham's inability to cruise into the FA Cup quarter-finals. The answer laid in Everton's defiance, their spirit and their ruthless precision. Carlo Ancelotti's side edged ahead in extra time of a truly extraordinary cup tie, courtesy of a beautiful goal by Bernard. This next one is from the Daily Mail. Kane takes it the distance. Talking about Harry Kane coming on and, of course, getting Tottenham's equaliser. It's weird, though, this report, because it doesn't actually mention Everton's 5th goal. You can see here, Everton 4, Tottenham Hotspur 4. And it only mentions the 8 goals. Weird. Very odd. Does that mean that Tottenham are still in the FA Cup? I'll take that. This report from the Daily Mail. Yeah, how strange. They're given player ratings here. Lloris a 6, Doherty a 6, Toby Alderweireld a 6, Davinson Sanchez a 7.5, Ben Davies a 6, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg 5.5, Tongi Ndombele a 6, Eric Lamela 6.5, Lucas Moura a 6, Bergwijn a 6, Harry Kane a 7, of course come on a sub, Heung-min Son a 6. I think that's pretty harsh on Heung-min Son. I thought he'd done pretty well. It's funny, some of these player ratings from some of these journalists. I don't know what some of these journalists see. This one here is from the Daily Telegraph. Bernard finally sinks Tottenham in thriller at Goodison. They've got the correct score there, 5-4. This next one is from the Times newspaper. Everton edge 9-goal thriller. That's a great word to use, madness. Madness on Merseyside as Bernard seals dramatic win. It was madness. And for anyone interested, the FA Cup quarter-final draw is actually tonight. I tend to not be that interested once Tottenham get knocked out, to be honest. This one is from the Independent. Party time as Mourinho and Ancelotti play fast and loose. So out of the FA Cup, but we will be back in Premier League action this weekend at the Etihad Stadium to play Manchester City, league leaders in the Premier League right now. They have only lost 2 Premier League games out of 22 this season. It's going to be a very, very hard game. And then next week, we are back in Europa League action. In the round of 32, in the first leg, we will be travelling to Austria to play Wolfsberger. And then West Ham United away. And then followed by the Wolfsberger home game, the second leg of the round of 32, and then back in Premier League action on Sunday the 28th of Feb at home to Burnley. Now, realistically, out of those 5 games, how many of them do you think that Tottenham will win? Can we beat Manchester City this Saturday? If so, how do we do it? What team does Jose Mourinho put out? And, you know, the big question for me is what defence does Jose Mourinho put out? How do we set up against Manchester City this Saturday? Because that is an extremely hard game. Can Tottenham get anything out of it? Can we get 3 points? Can we nick a draw up there? Or is it a game that you are fearing? Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching today's video. Please do put all of your thoughts in the comments section below. What did you make of the game last night? Everton 5, Tottenham Hotspur 4. We are pinning our hopes now on winning a trophy at the end of this season. It will be either the Carabao Cup or the Europa League. Do you think that Tottenham can get over that line? Can Jose Mourinho get us over that line and lift a trophy at the end of this season? Anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Until then, stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.